Morning comrades, so it's a beautiful day here at El Chorro, and today I'm gonna be, well, after showing you what El Chorro actually daylight looks like, because I arrived here yesterday, you can see that episode in the evening, but today I'll be pushing to La Paz. I need oil change there, and past La Paz my end destination will be Agua Verde. Been there last year but not camping at the spot I wanted, so this year for sure camping at the place. And then tomorrow I'll be staying there all day. Kind of calculated my return through Baja, and to include Bahia de Tortuga and camp there one day somewhere, or at least have a day to cruise around. I'm gonna have to call next week to work and add one more day to my vacation time to make the return somewhat not too pushy and enjoyable. The place is looked after. I'm not sure if I have to still pay a little bit of pesos for staying last night, but there's garbage bins here, there's a toilet at the campground that I passed, and this is where there was a little bit of labyrinth. Yesterday I climbed that thing. There is no way to jump the dam. You have to go this way and then around, and just behind it is the first kind of real pool, and supposedly the first pool actually is right here. So this is the pool right here. Yes, one person, this is a little deeper one, could sit in. This I'm not sure, like a baby could sit in here. I'm gonna do a little hike. It's about 20 minutes one way or 15 and the other way. That's to some kind of a little waterfall down the trail there, and I think some kind of other little pool that's kind of further away that people generally don't go to. So let's go up this little path here. So this was the loungy place, and stars from here yesterday were amazing. It's my neighbor actually, Lucy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to check out their rig afterwards, after my hike. Beautiful spot.
It's pretty simple, the rig, but it's nice. We like living in it.
These guys are from Colorado. Actually, well, now North California. Still have Colorado plates. First water crossing, I think, here. Anything for it. Smoking definitely doesn't help with hiking, that's for sure. Just, you know, smoking life. Beautiful, beautiful little valley. Oh, look at the color of this. Too bad the camera doesn't portray the nice greenish color of this water. Left side, how you go through. Water. I don't think so. Oh, it's definitely harder hiking trail than I thought. Man, this tree is so cool. Just on the side of a cliff here. I think actually the trail might be behind it. Well, it could be a washout thing, or maybe this is the trail to go around. I have no clue where I'm going right now. Yep, that's for sure. Whew, little trail. That's the dam right there in the distance. I think I've already done 20 minutes. I don't think I'm anywhere near that waterfall. It was a trail. Check this out. Right on top of this hill. Little siesta booth thing. That's a ton of wasps. wasp nests here. However, I don't see the trail continue any higher further. I've definitely reached, on this path at least, some kind of an end. Where do I go? This right there seems like some kind of little waterfall. I'm not sure if that's the thing, but this hike is taking way too long. I simply don't have more time to dedicate to the trail. There's still a return. I gotta pack up quickly and I need to start heading out. I gotta do that oil change in La Paz, so that's gonna take a while. Like, if I arrive there and they do it right away, great. If not, I'm in the lineup. It's gonna eat up a day. And I do need to be at Agua Verde tonight. So I call it a day on this trail. It was exciting. Broke a little bit of sweat. My neighbors here, Will and Lucy. How long you guys been on the road?
1 month.
1 month from Colorado originally.
Yeah, Colorado to Mendocino, California, down to the tip of Baja.
Ooh. And how long you still have on your trip roughly?
Maybe another 3 weeks.
Nice. So we've been chilling in this awesome place. By the way, those guys are leaving from. They're going to Panama in a little dolphin. What do you call it? RV. It's gonna be interesting. I've heard the bump stops in there are like giant. The more south you go, the more people are like, careful driving at night. You're gonna ruin your suspension.
Totally.
So, what truck is this?
It's a 2002 GMC Sierra Denali.
And you did tell me something cool about the rear axle.
Yeah, these trucks, the 2002, 2004, they had the option of a 4-wheel steering. You'll recognize the kind of extended fender, and then you'll see this logo on them, the Denali Quadra Steer GMC put out for 3 years. And the rear wheels actually turn in conjunction with the front below 25 mile an hour to improve the steering and reduce the turning radius, and it was really helpful for city driving and parking and really just any maneuvering. But it died a couple months ago, and I was not able to replace the part. GMC doesn't make it anymore, of course, and they're kind of like a rare thing to get online now. So I hope to maybe take it apart and find a burnt out resistor or something and see if I can put it back together myself. But in the meantime, she just locked back into 2-wheel steering, regular truck mode. I wanted to have a full lumber rack because I'm a carpenter and I get into all kinds of projects. And I was looking at the newer Cargo Masters that would fit the camper as well, and I got really lucky and found this on Craigslist because it's all welded construction. And it's a little heavy, it's steel, but it's a great rack.
It does come with that steel plate, right?
And it's got the frame that sits in the bed to distribute the weight.
Do the new ones come with that as well?
I'm not sure, but the new ones I've seen are all bolt together, so I assume they're heavier. And
well, this is kind of bolt as well, no?
Yeah, but the new ones are actually like, they'll ship you in a box on Amazon. Yeah, you'll see them on the road. We had a hard shell camper with windows on the side, but it didn't actually fit well with the truck bed, and so I actually swapped it out for the soft topper because I also just like having an open bed truck. And I have an XR650 Honda dirt bike as well. So with this topper, Lucy can be driving the truck, and we meet up somewhere and we'll drop the topper and drive the dirt bike into the back of the truck and load up and continue together on the road sometimes. And it's just really nice. I can drop this thing and even take it off and store it in less than 5 minutes, and gives me a lot of flexibility for using the truck for work and all kinds of fun projects. For the road trip, we put just a really simple bed frame I threw together out of some scrap wood. It's got an access hatch to make it a little easier to get in.
So what do you store usually just under here?
We've got a lot of toys and surf gear and dive gear and fishing gear. And then easier access, we've got 2 boxes of kitchen supplies and the cooler, and then the roll-up table. If I was to be more dedicated for longer trips, I'd probably do some sort of compartmentalization a little better so that it would just load in easier.
Slides as usual, right?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe have like drawer on one side and then open on the other, something like that. But in the meantime, we just jigsaw it in every time we pack up.
So
But it doesn't
water,
take long.
water, all that goes under. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much anything, everything you got goes under.
Yeah, everything goes under, and then the bed actually makes it just one flat surface over this whole level. And it's skinny, but it's
Got a little mattress, or just sleeping bags is
got
enough?
Paco pads.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And sometimes you guys prefer to set up tent on the ground,
Sometimes we
right?
put up a tent. Oftentimes we just pull out the Paco pads and throw them on the ground and sleep in the open air. We stayed here for 2 nights, and so we decided to set up the tent. Sometimes we'll park the truck perpendicular to a tree, kind of like this, and we have 2 hammocks, so we'll set up 2 hammocks to one tree off the truck rack, and then we can sleep in the hammocks. We're just kind of, our mode is just flexible. We like to be able to go with the flow and kind of deal with every campsite or situation with what we got.
Your setup is Lego, like
Exactly.
basically.
Totally.
You can rearrange easily.
Exactly. We got a lot of flexibility.
Nice.
Hey, Victor?
Get going. Get to Agua Verde.
Yeah, it's great to meet you. Good luck on your trip.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Have fun.
a nice time. On the way out, the guy did ask for money, 50 pesos. So right now, I think it's 17 pesos, 1 Canadian buck. It's about $3. Pretty much. Hold on, is it? Yeah, pretty much like $3.50. It's cheap, it's whatever. Finally reached La Paz. This is 2 o'clock. I think some shops, it said they open up at 3. Some servicing shops, maybe some later, but I'm in the vicinity of La Paz. This is it. I just hope they can take me very shortly so I don't lose time. So it's like boom, 20 minutes, half an hour, done and good to go. Alright, I've arrived here. What the Google said is the oil change place, and there is absolutely nothing like that here at all. So I'm gonna try a place called Lubricantes Sirana or something like that. This was supposed to be Lubricantes Leo. That's a fail, maybe it was, and support in the past. Or Google just plain lies. Second attempt, according to Google, is a fail as well. So I'm gonna stop here. I think it's some kind of supermart thing they got going on here. So I'm gonna stop and try to find another place. Oh man, this is already proven to be a time-wasting experience. Okay, I'm gonna try a place called deeper in La Paz, Cambios de Aceites, which is literally oil change. It's called. Google Translate. So it doesn't say if it's open or not. Hopefully it is. There is like a Baja Lube Express. For some reason opens at 4. It does make sense. Oh, at least Google says so. Okay, 14-minute drive. Ugh. It's the day of New Year's Eve. This might be my problem today. Okay, I'm gonna try another place. Toller Mechanica Express. There you go. I'll try that. Here, probably 5-minute drive. Ugh. And this is closed as well. At this point, I'm not typing Aceiente, which is oil in Spanish. I just typed okay. Auto servicio. That's probably how you pronounce it correctly. So auto service something. So I punched in the place somewhere in downtown, whatever, and I was just passing by just from the previous spot, like, oh shit, it's actually a mechanic shop. Servicio, I'm like, okay, they got suspension, everything. So thankfully someone is open. The woman left just now to the supply shop service store to get the right amount of oil and oil filter. I guess he already started like draining down below. There's like English Spanish translation here because they weren't sure like what it needs, what oil. I'm like, well, 5W20. They're like, how many liters? I'm like, I didn't change it myself. Always in the lube shops. So they weren't sure. But the service or the store knows in the computer exactly what's needed, so they'll judge by that. Because I already opened manual, and in manual it doesn't list my engine for some reason. Like it lists the engine, but the type of oil you should fill in, it lists like 6.7 liter engines, diesel engines, all kinds. For some reason, not 5.7. Like, where is that information? So I've been waiting in the shop for about an hour and a half. The oil has arrived almost like 40 minutes ago, or probably an hour ago actually. But the filter wasn't in that particular shop, so they drove to a different shop after a while, and finally the woman came back with my freaking filter. So now he's gonna wrap up the stuff, and I should be on my way to Agua Verde. It says 4.5 hour drive, probably 5. I need to stop at the gas station. So, and it's already 4 something, so by the time we're done it's gonna be 4:30. It's gonna be a long push till probably 9, maybe even 10. So camping tomorrow will be worth it. So all in all, it costed me 1,000 pesos. Well, really 830. And then, because I chatted around, or we tried to chat around with that guy that was actually changing my oil, all that, while waiting. You know, broken English, broken Spanish. Just, you know, I felt like leaving a tip, so I just gave 1,000, basically, 1,000 pesos. That's equivalent to about, what is it, 70 Canadian bucks oil change for me? No, or maybe 60, something along the lines. Got myself a tortada and 2 tacos, beef tacos, some salsa included, and yeah, 95 pesos. So what is it? $4? $5, 5 Canadian. I just thought, you know what? If it's a New Year's Eve night, once I arrive at Agua Verde, have a proper meal, not some noodles or whatever. But yeah, time to go. Oh man, I really don't want to drive, but there's still like 2.5 hours to go. Really hate these pushes, but from now on it's all push. Oh, well, yeah, actually, big pushes, camp, big pushes, camp, and then after that 4 days or something, just push. I have arrived. Not exactly what I hoped for. I thought it would be probably me in another car at least, at the most actually. But as I drove in, it's like a couple of beach spots taken, there's a guy in the bushes, one guy I guess like screw this, and he drove further to the beach. And I'm like, hey, I'm not, like right now it seems like low tide, or I'm not gonna tempt my luck to go there on a loose sand, so I just parked next to some band guy. So tomorrow, and that's just what I saw, so tomorrow maybe I'll have like 6 neighbors. God damn it, just wanted a day of peace. So it's 11 o'clock. It's kind of like deja vu. Last New Year's Eve I arrived in San Ignacio after doing Baja 1000 from south to north on Pacific side. Arrived at 10, grabbed my butane stove in a motel, threw in some Spanish TV, whatever, and that was my Christmas night. Which was not bad at all, just like right now. Except right now I think it's 11:20. Alright, Happy New Year! Cheers! Hey comrades, don't forget to hit that like button and also leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you should by hitting that subscription button and also bell notification next to it, so you can actually get my video updates both in notification in your video feed, and as well you can support this channel if you like my videos through PayPal or Patreon in the links down below or just after this video.